Yeah, hello guys. So welcome back to my channel. So we are continuing our series, our youth series. We sorry, actually said I didn't put on the recording. So we are last week we discussed a topic that you can actually live a life um you can have a life of impact through a lifestyle of purpose. That means your life can actually be purposeful and then be impactful. But this week, what are we going to be talking about? We actually are going to be talking about you don't have to be the Joneses. Now, this is a very common idiom. It's an idiomatic expression anyway. Whoever is your neighbor, whatever is their surname. So, like I was saying, let's say Mr. Jones is your neighbor with his family, Mrs. Jones and the other members of the little Joneses in the family. And probably he came into money. Maybe suddenly or not suddenly, I don't know. But the point is that he came into money and he was able to go and buy a Wrangler or the biggest Lexus Jeep or the biggest Toyota Jeep or even a very luxurious Porsche car. I think I'm going to extreme. What is affordable for common people? Let's just assume that he bought, the family was able to buy one big something based on their income. And you now look at it that after all, they don't have two heads. Probably your salary in a whole year will amount to like 10 million of whatever your currency is. And then you decide to go and buy something that worth 100 million. Either you are looking for trouble or you have stolen, you must have done something that is wrong. I'm not even saying you can't come into sudden money or have God's favor, but these are very uncommon. But because Mr. Jones bought the latest dress for the wife, Mrs. Whatever your name is, you now say your husband must buy the same. It's not being realistic. So, as a young person, what we are saying is this. I think some of us now, as young people, as women, maybe our own is this fake hair that everybody carry. But I'm sorry to say, I, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should not go into that. But I just think the Africans should learn. I actually have challenge my scalp. That's part of why I started cutting my hair. But the um if I'm able to, I think I've never liked this putting chemical on my hair. Now, some people put this fake hair and think that, but anyway, it's a choice. But I always wonder when will Africans just go to Onidiri and just plait their hair, cornrows or whatever. But let it be your natural hair, carry it beautifully. Why must you fake to say you have slicky hair when that's not your natural hair? Anyway, I think that's even a good way we can start talking about being like Joneses because it is a kind of I know some of us when we see people that have the courage. I remember somebody when she saw me, I think I've not called the hair then. When she saw me with my gray hair, she was saying, you are courageous. Oh." I said, why? He said, see she can that yeah, she wish she has the courage to carry her hair like this. This is your authentic self. I mean, why do we like living a life that is fake? It is you, it is you. I think it's when I called the hair, when I even now called the hair, it was low like this, and I just found that it actually look fit my face. And really, by the time I got to the office that day, many people are confirming, this hair fit you, this hair fit you. And that was why I decided to maintain it. Because I thought my husband didn't like it, but he too didn't complain, probably because he saw the hair was fine. But anytime my hair looks rough, he complains about it. But I found it difficult as somebody that's living in the tropical region. Um, Even my hair as it is, because of the heat, I already am sweating. Then I now put all this fake hair. it will make me so. But I think at the time, I just have to tell myself my comfort is more important. Of course, I know that occasions. I remember somebody telling me, please, my dear, I was in this is my program you're coming to. Please try and do something about it. Wear a wig or something like that. Anyway, just to satisfy the person, I did. But in my authentic, ordinary, everyday life, I like to be myself, and that is just it. Some people may not like it; it's their choice. But I learn not to live my life because somebody says so. I learn to be an example of what is possible. So, as a young person, being yourself also means knowing your abilities. You don't have to, at times, some children will see somebody use iPhone. You don't now know, maybe the parents have the money. And you don't even know whether that young person is struggling and she's making money on the side. You don't know. You will now go and be holding your parents by the neck that they must get it for you. Or because of that, you start looking for a man that will mess you up. Or in your case as a man, a woman, that will mess you up just because of that. I was telling my husband recently about a story. Somebody I would consider a close, I used to call him Egbo. No, unfortunately, he's late now. And that was I bought this one. You say you are going to South Africa, you are going this one, you are going that one. Everyone say, "I know, remember us now. Before you go to this thing, you are the Egbon." And the thing he said next shocked me. You know what to do now. I said, what to do? What am I to do? You a small girl. You know what to do now. If you do, then when I'm going to the UK the next time, we'll go together. I know what to do. I was shocked. I was highly not that people are not guys are not hit on me before and all of that, but I handle it with how do you call it, with grace, and I just ignored them. Like really, I had a lot of harassment today on my phone. I don't know. This is a phone I put in the public space and all of that for my business, and I wouldn't know why somebody be sending me terrible messages, and they had the audacity to call. Of course, I blocked it because it's stupid. I'm a married woman, and at my age, you be telling me nonsense. But that's where I'm going. So, but this person, I mean, and the way God works, I thank God that I'm the person that nothing for my in my life had ever been what makes me desperate. Now, why I tell you some of these stories is just let us for us to learn. The life is not as difficult as we make it to be. If you trust God, you give your life to Jesus Christ, and you are saved, and you fear Him, and you have chosen, like I was telling children in fellowship today, you decide to work in the light of God, in the truth of the Word of God. I am telling you, there's nothing that God will not do. And because the devil will first of all bring the fake. Because no, I'm telling you the story is that same year, that same year, that was the early part of the year. I think we had, I don't know what it is anyway, but that same year, yes, the early part of the year, I was sitting in my space when I was called and I was given an assignment that then I, of course, normally I write for conferences and all of that. I will tell you that that same year, that same UK, the person was telling me those nonsense about. That same UK, I went twice that same year. I went to Malaysia that same year. It is the same me. But then I didn't need to compromise. I just told myself, I said, if that's what all they will take for me to go to all those places, let those places, like my bishop used to say that what God cannot do, let it remain undone. What God cannot do for him, that's what he says, and learn that from him. So I just told myself, I said, so because I want to go to what is there that I cannot one day afford, because like I always tell myself as a young person that, uh-uh, it's for me to go to school. Like I think our convocation lecturer, Dr. Adeyemi Adesina, was saying yesterday, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, the president of the African Development Bank, he gave a convocation lecture in my university yesterday. Like it was something that he was saying. The truth is this, that there is nothing, there is nothing. Yes, he said that the father told them to go to school because for him education is a leveler, and I found that out in reality when I was serving, because I found that I served with the army, and we say, well, they say as corporal we are compulsory mess members, and for that reason I've been in the same Oshoma was the Shegun Oshoba was the chief, I think he is a chief or Chief Shegun Oshoba was the governor of Ogun State then. 'Cause I served with the Alamala Barracks in Abeokuta. I am telling you, the I was in the same room. I knew my late dad probably would not be able to enter that place, but education took me there. And that's why when people tell you education is a scam, it is a lie. It is a leveler. And I believe what the man said because he was saying he gave the tribute to his father that the father said that they need to go to school because this can take you anywhere. Probably the father would not imagine that place the education took him. But if he was not prepared, because I always tell people, I said, now if you are not, if you did not have the education, you cannot say, oh, this opportunity that came, hold on, let me go and get education. But if you have the education, when the opportunity came, you can keep. Please take that away from whatever we say this evening. But like I was saying, now you do not have to be like the Joneses because the Joneses may have something you don't have. The one that is yours, and that's what I was saying. That year, opportunity came. Now, maybe God just brought that thing my way for a test. I don't know. But I'm somebody that God has not cursed me with greed. That's one thing that God did not afflict my life with. Whatever my hand can reach, I take. Anyone that is not, oh, that means it is not yet time for me. I used to tell myself, like I think that was where I was going to when I moved again, I changed my course again. That if it is to buy car, if I go to school, I get good education, and from there I cannot. I mean, it is not even about getting job. It's about using the education to make wealth for yourself. That I'll be able to buy car. I have bought cars. That I'll be able to build house. I have built houses. But it is about focus. It's about knowing what to do. It's about not, and like I was saying in the last video, that I told myself that I am not going to, that the year 2000, I told myself, yes, I had an uncle in the UK, I had this and that, but they are not my God. And that year, as I made up my mind that God, I depend only on you, God started opening door. People make offers on their own. So you don't have to be like the Joneses. You don't have to sell your destiny. You don't have to uh, try to be like somebody. I have said this. If you go and watch the previous videos we have made, I've said this over and over again in different ways. See, you don't have to be anybody. You can be your authentic self, and God will make that way for you. God will open the door for you. God will cut your path to be opened. You don't need to do underhand things. You don't need to make money ritual. You don't need to go and steal. You don't need to go and be and do fake things and be scamming people. I have seen that that thing is so much now that it's actually difficult to know what is true, what is not. But the Spirit of God will guide you and show you. Except you did not ask Him or you did not listen when He tells you. So, and that is just it. So you don't have to be like the Joneses. No, leave the Joneses alone. Whatever they have, God made it happen for them. Thank God for them. Thank God for them. But your own will come. I was always seeing young people there in Falomon then when my uncle was still there and I visited him. I've seen young girls with sugar daddies and all that. But I told myself, I don't need to sell my body for me to be able to make the money. And God opened the door. God honored it. I don't have to. Today, by the grace of God, I'm a professor. I'm a professor of English. Yes, you can say that the way Nigerian economy is now is almost like what are you earning? That what is it? But then there is still honor and prestige in that I worked for what I have. I didn't steal them. I worked for them. It may not be much by standard of some people, but but my I was always telling young people, you where you are is somebody's prayer point. Where I am for God's sake, I give God the glory. So as a young person, please don't aspire that if somebody has done this and you don't have the capacity or the ability, please stay on your lane, be focused, laser focused, and God will take you there. I there a person that was saying something about a girl of in the 20s want to buy a bag that a woman of 50s is buying. But you don't know there is a difference of 30 years of experience and of labor and of working to get there. And so you need to be focused on being your authentic self. Leave the Joneses alone. One day, you too, you'll be a neighbor to somebody that will be looking up to you. If you think what they have you admire, yeah, ask them, how did they get there? You can learn. You can learn. If they have learned to solve a problem and that's how they're able to make the money, find out. But if they stole the money, please stay away. Stay away. You don't have to envy anybody. You can admire and learn and be mentored by people that are genuine and authentic. But please do not let envy, because want to be like Joneses is actually born out of envy. Envy, they call it being green with envy. You may be brown skinned or whatever, please don't become green. Green people are not normal, they are not well. Thank you very much for continuing to follow the channel and series. I pray it blesses you. I pray it add value to you. I pray that our youth can be rescued based on all these things. The Lord gave me this mission and I am doing my part. I pray that He will take this message and change your life. Please leave the Joneses alone. Be focused on what God has committed. We have told you, if you need to have training, go and get training. If you need to go and learn more, go and do that. But please be focused on what God has assigned for you to do legitimately. Anyway, God will not give you any legitimate thing to do. Like somebody was saying, the right side of God, is there a wrong side of God? There's no wrong side of God. God's side is always the winning side. So hold on to Him, learn about Him, give your life to Jesus Christ if you have not done so. Learn to pray, learn to ask Him questions. He will answer you. He does. He's a Father. If you accept Him, you know Him as Father, He will answer you. And God will make a way for you. He will surely make a way for you in the name of Jesus. So I pray that as you go to listen to this message, that God will open your eyes and understanding to see the need that you have, and He will guide you on that path so that our youths can be saved again. Please, if you're an older person, please share it with young people. If you're a young person, please share it with your friends. But please do not take this with a lazy. The Lord that sent me to be doing this, He has a plan and a purpose, and will surely fulfill it in your life and in my life in the name of Jesus. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. If you believe in what we're doing, you like it, please remember to like this video. Remember to share it. Remember to also comment on, let us know what you think you want us to talk about again. And like I said, I'm still offering again. Anybody that thinks you have something you want to share, I don't mind. We can have a live session, we can have an interview session, and then we can discuss it, even if it's on Zoom. I'll be glad to do that. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to subscribe. Yes, yes, yes. We are asking you, help us to get to that benchmark of being able to monetize this channel too. We will appreciate that. We need to move forward, and God will help. And this is also another way you can actually also make a difference in somebody's life. As we are adding value, I know God in heaven will also add value to our own lives too. Thank you very much. God bless you guys. See you guys in the next video. Ciao.